All right, so we are on, we are recording, and I am here with FG or Elzbieta, and she is the proud business owner of Flower Girl Childcare. And I am Diana Kaufman from Caracas, Venezuela. I have a college consulting business there, and I am very happy to welcome FG or Elzbieta because I definitely like all her work, everything that she's told me about her work. And I'm going to ask her to please tell us a little bit about it. So welcome, Elzbieta.
Welcome. Thank you for the invitation. It's a really pleasure to be with you. Well, a few words about me. So, I started a business, what I'm doing because of the needs of my children. So there's how it's grow. I'm originally from Poland and I supposed to be a doctor because I finished medical school. Unfortunately, we changed the country and we start since very beginning, since very beginning here. And when I was looking for place for my children, I couldn't find any nursery. So that's how I start the business. And then my interest grow and now I start with the podcasting because whatever it happen around, I would like to start to start. And now I got a lot of ideas and my experience is quite big and I would like to share. So there is all about the sharing knowledge and grab from others people and adapt to my own. So there is me.
So the fact of sharing, is that the reason also why you started the podcast? Because you know that you do have so much knowledge and you do mention that you want to share. Is it only through the podcast or through other ways?
First, originally I start from the YouTube channel because I was asked to to write down the recipe how to grow children. So I was laughed because you can't write recipe for the how to grow children. There are no the cakes or any meal. So but that was thought for me and I start okay. So if somebody asked me about something, so let's do it. So and then lockdown came and I miss contact with the families, with the children. So I start with the small speeches and the one, two, and third, and now I got more than 120-ish. So I start from the one, and it's growing. It's just growing. So next step for me is a broadcast and some platform maybe when I will connect this all. So there's my plan. We see how it will.
That sounds like a wonderful plan to share because you obviously have a lot of knowledge. And so then talking a little bit of education and the fact that, you want to teach your parents is what you're saying here, to look at children and at childcare from the child's point of view, which I find is very interesting. And so in my case, of course, I deal more with teenagers, and they're getting ready to go to college. So maybe you could tell me a little bit about your college years.
On my college years, I remember the crazy. I remember the old years. I remember when I was in the nursery. I remember my primary school, and then I remember my college, and that was just about doing something, about the thinking what there will be in the future. A lot of crazy ideas just come to your head, and I remember we just follow it. So there was study, exams, tests, and then just enjoying life. So nobody was thinking about some duties. Nobody was thinking we have to earn money. What will be the future? The future was, I will be old when I will have a 25 years. I will be old. Now I'm 47. I do not feeling what I'm old. So there is the college. College is just fun, meeting people, networking, and there is about the college. So I think that people should remember still what they're really young and they should feel and use their life. Do not think about the career, what they will do, because they should find the people, they should observe them and ask. There's the most important, because everybody now forgot to ask others how you do it, what I should do, show me this. So
You say to use the college years and your peers and the older people as guides to,
yes,
as you go through college.
Yes,
Interesting.
because when I finished my uni, and then it was really hard. A lot of things I have to learn, and then I realized what is all knowledge I can put to the bin, because there is not useful at all. And then so there is a medicine, and if you're learning and you study medicine, you have to be always up to date. So maybe it's because I will put this knowledge to the bin, because there is no up to date. Then I went to the business school, and I realized what the people the professor there, what they teaching the new businessmen, whatever they will be, they do not have practice experience as a business provider, so they fail. So I think there is no point to go to the best business school, because the knowledge what you have, you can just sit in a library and read the books, because there will be exactly the same knowledge. There's no practice. You have to observe how the business is working, how there is in real. And the same in a medical school where you are, you just learning, but you need to have contact with the people, with the human being, because in a human being, there's no one illness. There's a numbers of illnesses, and you have to put them together. In a business, there's a numbers of problems, and you have to put them together and have idea how to solve it, to see just big picture, the ending. You can't use only one step and then the next step and the next step, because it's not working. You do not achieve anything. And there is the reason of failure, because you have no
That's
idea.
interesting. Yeah. So what you're saying is that education and from all points of view, whether it's medicine or business or whatever, should be much more what the Americans call hands-on. In other words, much
Indeed.
more practice. You know, getting out there and maybe working in companies and doing many more internships and that kind of thing, because I have heard that complaint that it's almost, you come out of school and you say, out of university, you say, well, I really don't have any basic experience. I just have book learning.
No, you finish college or you finish uni, whatever you're doing, you got huge debt. And you think, oh, I got brilliant certificate. The certificate is nothing. You can put the certificate on a nice frame on a wall and then start to work. Because there is how you build your knowledge, how you build your experience, and you're just learning. Your knowledge, it's useful, but not for the practice and for your real life. So there's the reason what I said, use your knowledge and for the just networking and love, for the silly journey around the world, whatever you're doing, because maybe there will be impact that make impact on your life. Maybe they change your life, they change your perspective, they change your choices, because where you are, maybe you won't be happy. Maybe parents push you on this topic and you study, I don't know, medicine because parents want to. So, so it's just think about this. Yes.
Yeah. That's an important point, because it does seem like our education has lost its idea of teaching students to be able to go out in the street in everyday life and make a living and solve problems and make up, invent things. That's the whole thing. So going back to the whole university, who was your best teacher and why?
I remember I met this professor. His name was Cichocki, and he taught me histology. So I went on each his meeting and on each session with a big interest. I spent 3-4 hours with the eyes open wide, with the mouth open, and I was just, wow, what he's talking about, the way how he is talking. He was jumping, he was smiling, he was running around the whole room. This all involvement, and to introduce us the silly topic. He talked about the cells, about the tissue, about the, you know, whatever you can read in the books, but the way how he presents, how he was involved on that make and interest and build huge interest in us. So we're just happy just read it and listen him. So there was the person that I try now copy, because you know this, the way how you present whatever you're doing, you can say about absolutely simple silly thing, but how you present, you involve this, so that makes people or audience, whatever they are around, very interesting. So you build interest.
Right, that's fascinating, because it's true what they say about teaching is that you kind of become an actor and you have to make it alive for the students. Otherwise it has no life to it, you know.
No,
So
it's boring.
yes, it's right, it's boring. So I'm really very happy to hear that, because sometimes I forget it also as a teacher, that I need to make it interesting. I need to be some kind of an actor and you know, put life into it. So that's a good point. Thank you for
Especially,
that.
you know, I'm working with the parents, I'm working with the children. We are different. Each month, each year, we are different. Our expectations are different. So as a teacher or as a business provider, you have to be just flexible and catch it straight away. What they want, how you can sell this product, whatever you're doing. So it's routine for me. You know, I know all speeches. I know how to introduce, what to say to them, but the way always change. So, you know, yes, you have to be a really good actor, whatever you're doing, and forget about routine. Yes, routine will kill you.
Yes, yes. Yeah, that's a very, very good point. And so then going back to the whole university area, what would you recommend to university students coming in, the first year students?
When you are in the first years, you know, there is, from my absolute experience, I came from a small city to the big city, and it was this more, wow, I'm in this university. I start to study, and I start focus most about on books, about the learning. And in some point, I was absolutely alone. And so then after a few months, a lot of information I miss. So please, if you are in a different place, if you start college or university, the most important to find new friends from the second, third years, well, they will share experience. They will told you exactly what to do, how the learning should be. So networking is really important. Do not hire flat because it's cheap and where you will be alone, it will be peace and quiet and you can learn. No, it's not working this way, because you can share, somebody can check you what you're doing, how you're doing, or you can see the other, they're learning, they're working really hard. So there will be push for you as well. So it's really good to stay in a campus and with the other people around you.
Right, so that it becomes a support system for everyone, is what you're
Yes,
saying.
yes, absolutely. You need the support, especially when you are from the small city with the absolutely different style of life, different expectation, where your neighbors know you very well, so you feel really safe. And then you jumping to the place where nobody knows you, so you can be lost. So in this, you need find somebody network. It needn't be a friendship. No, it's somebody who you know, who you can ask, you know, just support me. And never be afraid to ask. You know, people now are afraid about to ask others, because, oh, what he will think about me when I will ask. Who cares? To be honest, who cares? It's only you.
That's
It's
very
only
true.
always
Yeah.
growing in your mind. Oh, how I look.
Yeah.
Should I ask about this? What they will think about me? You have no idea what they will think, and do not care about this. Just go and ask one second time when you, special when you do not understand.
Very important to be able to ask. That's a very good point. And when you have like a graduating class, whether they're from high school or from college, what would you recommend to them?
I will recommend them, now the fun life is finished. You stop to play and partying anymore. Put everything whatever you got to the bin, lock it twice, or I don't know, whatever you know, because there is theoretical knowledge without any practice. And now you will start your life. So be prepared, have a plan, write this all, just follow and never give up, because they will be hard. They will be hard, and do not, you know, I'm not sure if I can say after Peña, his sentence is not nice because he's using word "f" inside, but let's do it. So there is what you should hear, or write somewhere on a wall, whatever you're doing. Just start to do it. Do not
Just do
wait.
it.
Yes, just do it.
Yeah, so it's important to, like they say, is to hit the pavement running. I mean, you're finished, you go, and you just do, and not hang around and maybe think of things. Just go and do. Go and do.
No,
I think
yes.
that's a very good point. Very good point. And how do you see education evolving in the future, or how would you like to see it evolve? Since you are into education, and particularly with the little ones, which is such an important part of life for everyone. I mean, from you know, pre-kinder to high school and college and beyond. You know, how do you see it, or how would you like to see it evolve?
I am happy because I am in the most crucial years of the child, of the person live, because up to 5-7 years, whatever you put in a brain, they will stay. So I'm in this position what I can create the personality. I got the most, I'm in the power to give whatever I can the best to the children. So I'm building the self-awareness, self-confidence, this all self. This is built up to 5-7 years old. Then the children go into the school, and the school system just killed them, because you can be the best. Nobody care about this, what you are the best. You have to be in a level. You have to pass whatever is expected from you. So I don't like it. I'm absolutely thinking what the school system, what offer to the children is absolutely wrong, because you should find what the children are good at and just follow, because you can't learn exactly on the same level all topics. You can't, because some of the children that are good in the languages, the other good in the science, the other they are brilliant musician, and the school system expects from them in a primary and in a college to achieve exactly the same level and be good in everything. And these people that finish college, then are with the A-star level, whatever you call, I don't know how you call this, but they are in a top.
Yeah, A-star, the A-star level.
On everything. So you ask them, what is your interest? I don't know. Where you good at? On this. But you can't be good in everything. So I think when you change the system and you match the system of the learning to your ability, it will be more personal and more just will be built on a children ability to learn and children interest. So
each one individual.
Yes, absolutely individual. There's my ideal system.
And do you think that we'll be able to see that? Because I think children would be very happy, excuse me, if they can work on what they're good at,
It should be,
and
if there will be, because now it's always the children just going to the school, the teacher are just thinking, they thinking about only one topic. If they are math, they teaching about the math and do not thinking about what happened with you as a pupil, what happened with you as a child. They won't achieve only a score. There is the teacher goal, because his head teacher will see this teacher as a really good. Okay, children got the score and then pass well, but he should think, or she should think about the ability what the children good at. So the program what is at school is not good. I'm more thinking about the homeschooling, because the children just got more time for the making research. So they got more time for finding the interest, because they can like music and they can play for many hours and then go a bit for the learning, and they can match this all together. So I thinking it only depends of our willingness how to do and how introduce the children to the learning. Because when you're going to the under 5 early years, so you're learning through the play, you're learning children through the play, and you follow their interest. So the all activities, the all learning in early years is based on a children interest. So why this all is finished when they go into the primary school, when they're in a reception? It's always finished. Because there is a program.
True.
There is a program, and you have to follow the program. So, there's not matching. Early years is different, and there's the school years, 10, 15 years is absolutely different.
Yeah, let's hope to see, I really hope to see a change in that, because
it all depends
if it's already in place for the early years, we have to keep pushing for that.
Yes.
Then I have a couple more questions. So what keeps you motivated?
Well, I'm always listen a lot of whatever there is around me about the new ideas, and if I find the interest in these new ideas, I just follow. I just want explore new topics, and then put this topic in my life. So now I won't put in early years, because there is what I working. So a lot of I discover recently kimochis. Kimochis is from Japanese language, is say about the feelings. Why I was searching for the kimochis? I was searching because I noticed what the children are really upset after lockdown, what depression grow around them. So I think, okay, so there's all about the feelings. So I just started make research about the feelings, and I came to the kimochis. Kimochis, I discovered Ellen Dodge, and I, and based on this, so I just discover absolutely different techniques, how to solve the problems, how to say about the feelings to others people, and how introduce feelings to the small children, big children, and even grown-ups. There's absolutely, so just needs of something. I notice something, I make a research, and there is my motivation. So I'm a good observer, and if I notice something, I straight away I have to solve it. So this willingness to solve the problem, there is a big pusher for me.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And tell me about an aha moment. Either recently or a while ago. What was a big aha moment for you?
I always the aha moment recently. Aha moment was with the lockdown, because I received email at evening. I remember still, that was Thursday 7:45 at evening, and I was on the way to the gym, and I received email from local authority telling me the following day, that will be my last day, and I have to shut down my business. It was wow, why I have to do it? Because of the virus, I have to shut my business. So, you know, then I realized whatever I'm doing in my life, I was thinking I am in a business absolutely independent, because always my creation. I'm just, you know, I'm just offer product, and somebody just using the product. So nobody can tell me open, close, go this way or the other way. In my mind, I was absolutely independent. And now, you know, it's just like somebody switch me off, sending me one email. And that was what I realized, you know, that's what I'm thinking, what I'm independent, what my thought does not my thought, because I'm still depends of something.
Yeah.
So that was my aha moment. Realize what I'm not absolutely independent, what I do not have any freedom. I do not have freedom in the choices, because my choices depends of something. So that was my aha moment.
And so are you reopening your business now that school's
Yes,
starting again?
after break, yes, I was allowed to reopen, but I now I see it absolutely differently. You know, before I used to have a plans. I was okay, in 1 year time, in 2 years time, in a month time, I will do it. Now I working absolutely differently, because to be honest, my granny told me, you know, you never know what the future will offer you. I was thinking, what are you talking about? The future, I can plan. Yes, maybe it won't be 100%, but always I can plan. Now this aha moment show me, you know, show me. I was feeling this deep in my heart, what you can't plan anything, because there's always can be something what just switch you off.
Right, right. That's an interesting point. And it's true, I mean, you can plan, but in the end, you can't plan anything. That's very
No,
true. Very
definitely.
true. Yeah, that's very true. So I did ask you this before, and maybe I just didn't quite understand that you, of course, you want to share all of this information that you have and all this knowledge. And so you're going to do it both through your YouTube channel and through your podcast. And do you have any other you know, venues that you're thinking about for sharing your information?
I'm in a process of completion my recipe how to grow the children. So I will use this name. So there will be book, there will be ebook that that will be on my platform, on my website. Yes, so there will be the third my product. So there is a broadcast, there is a channel, and there will be book that
book.
contain all answer for the parents' problems. There will be always, because you know, I do not see what I'm a parent, what I can decide what child should do, because you know, I know better. No, definitely not. I'm a guide. So I can offer you, I can show you, just, you know, keep your attention on something different. And you can decide what to do. So there's how I grow my children. And that idea, what I use in my business as well. So, you know, I do not, you can do that or that. No. I show you that, because you have to feel the consequence of your decision. Because when you're grown up, there is the life about the consequence. Yes, you decide you're going this way or you're going other way, and then if you choose, you got something. So there, I always, all what I provide for the parents, all advice what I'm doing, I always say, please remember what you are a guide for your child. You are not a parent. So I try to change the definition of the parenting.
Very important point, that we are guides. It's true, very true, and we tend to forget it. You know,
absolutely, parents just forgot.
Yeah, we do. So, what inspired you to get into education to begin with?
You know, to be honest, it was always in me, because everybody asked me about something. Everybody, I was, you know, this, I don't know, friends who gave good advice. it was just coming from my heart. I never say what I'm smarter about something. No, there's no about this, about the knowledge. There is about willingness for sharing. So for me, education is just willingness with the sharing. You know, I got something, I got few ideas, and you see, just I'm sharing. So now when I'm talking about with my children, my own children, about something, I said, you know, I'm not sure what there is really good and that will work for you, but it works for me. So education, it should be the same. So you know, because whatever books you're reading about research, this research, the science just share about their research, what they develop, what they achieve, about is about the sharing. You're never sure in 100% what is all is true. You can go read it, you can think about this, because some of this research, some of knowledge, some of learning what you achieve at school today is true, but next 2 days, 2 years, 5 years, it will be rubbish.
It's very true what you're saying.
So there is the reason what I'm in the education. So I want show a different point of view and different definition of the education, what there is about.
Very good, very interesting. So tell me about a fascinating book that you're reading.
Oh, I was waiting for this book. I ordered on Amazon 4 weeks before there was big launching. So now I'm going through the answer. David Icke, the recent his books is a huge book. You know, is oh my God. And I'm just reading and sentence by the sentence. Sometimes I do not understand what I'm reading, but I'm going back because, you know, the deep thoughts and the information, what they are there, they're so easy. You know about this. You absolutely know about that all because you are a human being. You know about this energy. You know about this contact between you. You know where you came from and where you're going. But when somebody just write about this and they spoke this all together in one book, you just, oh my God, it's true. So it's amazing book. I do not tell you anything. What is this book about? But there is about us. There is about the world where we are.
How interesting! I'll definitely get it because I know that it is a huge book, and I'll just have to. I hope it's on Kindle because for me to bring it into Venezuela, it's a huge issue. So
I have no idea.
No, I'll see.
I have no idea, but
thank you for the recommendation.
If you like David Icke, definitely is brilliant book. It's a brilliant book. Just first listen because this taste you can have on London Real, his interview, his podcast with Brian Rose. So you can catch it. You can feel this taste. But there is the book. Ooh, there is the book.
Good recommendation. So then let's see. Okay, what is one personal habit that has contributed to your success?
You know, I never give up. I do not take the answer no. I never say, I do not understand what does it mean no for me, because I try to introduce that if I really want something, I got it. So you say me no, and you say me no, and again no. But on the very end, I find the way. So if somebody tell you no, you just go, just keep going and keep going and keep going, and you achieve it. So there is, you know, I never, it's hard. It's hard. You just, why is this no? It have to work. Okay, let's change the tactic and again. So there is what I'm doing. There is my habit.
That's a very good point, to never give up and definitely not accept the word no. Excellent. So, and then what is the most important lesson that life has taught you?
you know, I really trust people, and I believe that what they say to me. And now I few weeks ago, my daughter came to me to London, and we start to chat about the trust, about how you should talk with the people. So I think people told me what you shouldn't trust them. You should always be, aware. This 5-2%, just keep in mind, keep in mind whatever the relation is, there can be always something. So there is what I'm thinking about the trust.
I see. So it's
Whatever
95% trust, but
No.
5%
Always,
you leave
yes.
that little bit. That's a very good point.
For yourself. It doesn't matter on which relation you are. If there is mom or dad or sister or brother or husband or your child, whatever, you can, because you always have to be yourself.
That is important, to always be yourself. Yes, very true. So is there anything else you would like to add, Elżbieta?
I think I chat too much.
You think you what?
I chat too much, I just chatting
No.
and chatting and chatting and chatting. No, I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it, and thank you for inviting me to your broadcasting.
Thank you very much for being my guest. I've enjoyed this tremendously too. You've been how do you say it? A box of Pandora, surprise, one surprise after another. It's been wonderful. So thank you very much. And I hope to see you soon again on here. So bye-bye. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Nope.